The 1980s were the golden age of horsepower wars, and one name stood taller than the rest: the Ford TW series. These weren't just tractors, they were big iron, massive blue machines powered by 401 cubic inch muscle, overbuilt drivetrains, and cabs that redefined operator comfort. From naturally aspirated workhorses to turbocharged field beasts, they didn't chase the competition, they confronted it. Today we're counting down 7 big iron Ford TW tractors that ruled the 1980s. Number 7. Ford TWW10. Coming in at number 7 is the machine that opened the true big iron era for Ford, the Ford TWW10. Built from 1979 to 1983, the TWW10 wasn't just another tractor. It was Ford's declaration of power in the 100-plus horsepower class. At its heart was the Ford 6.6-liter, 401 cubic inch, inline 6-cylinder diesel engine, liquid-cooled and built like a tank. A power plant many farmers described as virtually indestructible. It produced 128 gross horsepower with a tested PTO output of 110.24 horsepower, more than enough to handle heavy plows, discs, and large field equipment that earlier Ford models simply couldn't manage. This was the moment Ford officially broke through the 100 horsepower barrier and entered the big iron horsepower wars of the 1980s. Buyers could choose a rugged 8-speed transmission or the more advanced 16-forward, 4-reverse dual-power system, allowing on-the-go shifting under load. The TW10 was available in both 2WD and 4WD configurations, making it adaptable to everything from flat row crop fields to heavy draft conditions. With an operating weight between 5.1 and 5.5 tons and a wheelbase of nearly 2.8 meters, it delivered the stability and traction needed for serious pulling power. But the TW10's appeal wasn't just numbers. Its long hood, muscular stance, and spacious cab gave it undeniable presence. This tractor didn't just join the big iron class, it laid the foundation for the entire TW series to dominate the 1980s. Number 6. Ford TWW15. If the TW10 broke the 100 horsepower barrier, the TWW15 turned up the pressure. Produced from 1983 to 1989 as part of the second-generation TW series, the TWW15 delivered the perfect balance of raw strength and refined efficiency, a true evolution of Ford's big iron dominance. Under the hood remained the legendary Ford 6.6 liters, 401 cubic inch, inline 6-cylinder diesel, but this time turbocharged. That single addition changed everything. Rated at approximately 143 engine horsepower, with a Nebraska-tested PTO output of 121 horsepower, the TW15 offered a noticeable jump in pulling power over its naturally aspirated predecessor. The turbo allowed it to dig deeper under load, maintaining torque in heavy draft conditions without sacrificing reliability. Transmission came standard with a 16-forward, 4-reverse gearbox featuring dual-power, shift-on-the-go capability. With the push of a button, operators could increase torque instantly without clutching, a major advantage when hitting tough soil mid-pass. Hydraulic performance was equally serious, with a gear pump delivering around 70 liters per minute, supporting large implements with confidence. Weighing between 5.8 and 6.5 tons depending on ballast and configuration, and backed by a 220-liter fuel tank, the TW15 was built for long, uninterrupted workdays. Inside, Ford's deluxe TW cab introduced stronger climate control, reduced noise, and wide flat glass for superior visibility, transforming 12-hour field days into something far more manageable. Muscular styling, massive rear tires, and that unmistakable 401 diesel sound, the TW15 didn't just continue the big iron legacy, it intensified it. Number 5. Ford TWW20. If the TW10 opened the big iron door, the TWW20 kicked it wide open. Built from 1979 to 1983, the TW20 was the crucial middle heavyweight in the early TW lineup, bridging the gap between the naturally aspirated TW10 and the more extreme TW30. And the difference came down to one word: Turbo. Under its long blue hood sat the proven Ford 6.6 liters, 401 cubic inch, inline six-cylinder diesel, now turbocharged. That upgrade transformed the tractor's character. Nebraska-tested PTO output reached 135.5 horsepower, while drawbar power climbed to around 116 horsepower. This wasn't just incremental growth. It pushed the TWW20 firmly into true heavy-duty territory, capable of handling wider tillage equipment demanded by expanding farms of the 1980s. Power flowed through a 16-forward, 4-reverse transmission equipped with dual power shift on the go. With a simple thumb press, operators could adjust speed under load without clutching, a massive advantage when hitting compacted soil mid-pass. Hydraulic flow ranged between 60 to 70 liters per minute, giving it the muscle to lift and control serious implements. Weighing approximately 5.9 to 6.3 tons before ballast, the TWW20 delivered exceptional traction, especially in four-wheel drive configurations featuring robust front axles. And inside, Ford's spacious Blue Power cab offered air conditioning, improved sound insulation, and long-day comfort, redefining what it meant to run big iron. The TWW20 wasn't just stronger, it was smarter, tougher, and built to dominate. Number 4. Ford TWW25. By the mid-1980s, the horsepower war was escalating, and the TWW25 stepped in as the true heart of Ford's second-generation big iron lineup. Introduced in 1983, this Series 2 upgrade took everything the TWW20 started and pushed it harder, stronger, and longer. At its core remained the legendary Ford 6.6 liters, 401 cubic inch, inline six-cylinder diesel, turbocharged and refined. Engine output climbed to roughly 154 to 156 horsepower, while Nebraska-tested PTO power reached an impressive 140.92 horsepower. That kind of output in the 1980s placed the TWW25 firmly in heavy tillage territory, capable of pulling 6 to 8 bottom plows across vast acreage without hesitation. The proven 16-forward, 4-reverse dual-power transmission allowed shift-on-the-go torque adjustments under load, crucial when draft resistance suddenly increased. Hydraulic performance was equally serious. Pump flow reached 70.4 liters per minute, and three-point lift capacity exceeded 4.8 tons, giving operators the ability to handle large implements with confidence. Weighing between 6.1 and 7.2 tons, depending on ballast and drivetrain configuration, the TWW25 delivered outstanding traction, especially in 4WD form. Improvements over the TWW20 included a larger fuel tank and upgraded cooling system, ensuring sustained performance during long field days. Inside the cab, reduced noise, air conditioning, and improved ergonomics transformed the operator experience. Outside, its long squared hood and unmistakable blue stance radiated authority. The TWW25 wasn't just another upgrade, it was big iron at full stride. Number 3. Ford TWW30. Now we enter true heavyweight territory. The Ford TWW30 wasn't just another model in the lineup. It was the flagship of the first-generation TW series, built from 1979 to 1983, and at the time, the most powerful four-wheel drive tractor Ford had ever produced. Under that massive hood lived the same 6.6-liter, 401 cubic inch, inline six-cylinder diesel, but this time turbocharged and intercooled. The addition of an intercooler made the TW30 unique in the early TW lineup, pushing output to a staggering 188 gross horsepower. Nebraska-tested PTO power reached approximately 163 horsepower, a serious number in the early 1980s, placing Ford directly into global heavy draft competition. Power flowed through a 16-forward, 4-reverse dual-power transmission, giving operators on-the-go shift capability under load. Hydraulic flow ranged between 70 to 80 liters per minute, delivering the muscle needed for large chisel plows and high-demand implements. And then there was the fuel capacity. The distinctive auxiliary tank mounted above the nose increased total capacity to over 300 liters, allowing uninterrupted operation across vast acreage. Ballasted weight could reach 7.5 to nearly 8 tons, providing exceptional traction and stability. The rear end, transmission, and differential were massively overbuilt to withstand the torque of the turbocharged engine, engineered with mechanical excess rather than compromise. Inside, the TW cab offered impressive sound insulation, air conditioning, and long-day comfort, a rare luxury for its era. Outside, its extended hood and aggressive stance gave it a near field tank presence. The TW30 didn't just represent big iron, it defined it. Number 2, Ford TWW35. Now we're stepping into royalty. The Ford TWW35 wasn't just another upgrade. It was the peak of the Series 2 lineup, produced from 1983 to 1989, and the most powerful expression of Ford's big iron philosophy. At its core remained the legendary 6.6-liter, 401 cubic inch, inline 6-cylinder diesel, turbocharged and intercooled for sustained high-output performance. Depending on market specification, engine power ranged from 186 to 195 horsepower, while Nebraska-tested PTO output reached an impressive 170.47 horsepower. In the 1980s, that number placed the TW35 among the true heavy draft elites. The proven 16-forward, 4-reverse dual-power transmission delivered on-the-go torque control under load, while hydraulic flow climbed to approximately 78.4 liters per minute. 3-point lift capacity exceeded 5.8 tons, allowing the TW35 to handle massive 8 to 10 bottom plows and wide air seaters with authority. Base weight sat around 7.5 tons, and with full ballast, it could approach 9 tons. The distinctive auxiliary fuel tank mounted above the nose became a visual trademark, reinforcing its long-range, high-endurance purpose. Inside, Ford's Super Q cab delivered under 80 decibels noise levels, air ride seating, and advanced climate control, redefining operator comfort in the big iron class. The TW35 wasn't just powerful, it was refined, relentless, and built at the height of Ford's mechanical confidence, the blue legend of the 1980s. Number 1, Ford TW5. And at number 1, the machine that proved big iron wasn't just about maximum horsepower, but about unstoppable durability. The Ford TW5. Introduced in 1983 as part of the Series 2 generation, the TW5 carried the DNA of its larger brothers into a more versatile, mid-range package. Under the hood sat the same massive 6.6-liter, 401 cubic inch, inline 6-cylinder diesel that powered the entire TW bloodline. Unlike the turbocharged TWW15, 25, and 35, the TW5 remained naturally aspirated, focusing on simplicity, fuel efficiency, and long-term reliability. Engine output ranged between 118 and 120 horsepower, with a Nebraska-tested PTO rating of 105.6 horsepower. That combination delivered strong low-end torque that smaller displacement turbo competitors often struggle to match. The proven 16-forward, 4-reverse dual-power transmission allowed push-button shift on the go, instantly increasing torque under load without clutching. Hydraulic flow reached approximately 68 liters per minute, with rear lift capacity around 4.2 tons, more than capable of handling serious implements on mid-sized farms. Weighing between 5.2 and 5.6 tons, depending on configuration, the TW5 maintained the heavy, planted feel that defined the big iron reputation. Its squared, muscular hood, slightly shorter than the TW35, still carried that unmistakable blue authority. The TW5 proved that big iron wasn't just about being the biggest. It was about shared strength, overbuilt drivetrains, legendary 401 torque, and the confidence to work around the clock. This wasn't just the smallest TW, it was the purest expression of Ford's blue steel legacy. More than 40 years later, the growl of that 401 diesel still turns heads. The Ford TW series didn't just compete in the horsepower wars, it forged a legacy of strength, endurance, and unmistakable blue authority. These machines proved big iron wasn't about bragging rights, It was about lasting power and steel. If you enjoyed this countdown, like, subscribe, and tell us which TW truly ruled your field.